When factorizing a quadratic expression such as x squared minus 6x plus 8, first we mark off the coefficients a, b, and c, such that coefficient of x squared will be 1, coefficient of x will be negative 6, and the constant c will be 8. Now, for us to factorize this expression, we take the product of the coefficient of x squared times the constant c, which is 1 times 8, to give us 8. That will be the product. But the sum will be negative 6. So, in essence, we shall have 8 and negative 6, the product and the sum. So, we get two numbers which are multiples of 8, such that when we multiply the two numbers, they give us 8, and when we add, they give us negative 6. So the first multiples of 8 is 8 times 1. When you multiply 8 times 1, it will give us 8. But when we add, assuming there will be negative, that is, if the sum is negative, then the two numbers should be negative. So negative 8 times negative 1 will be 8. But when we add negative 8 plus negative 1, it will give us negative 9. So this is out. So go to negative 4 times negative 2, which will be 8. And when we add, it will be negative 8. Now these two factors are the ones we shall use to separate, to create two expressions. We separate the middle term here. Instead of 6x, we have negative 4x minus 2x, so that we have two factors here and two factors here. So when we start with this one, the common factor is taken out of the bracket, which is x, and we are left with x minus 4. Then on this side, we shall take out negative 2, such that when we divide negative 2 by 2x by negative 2, we are left with x. And when we divide negative 4, positive 8 by negative 2, we get negative 4. So the first factor will be, the first expression will be x minus 2, and the other one will be the common one, x minus 4. You take one of them. So this is the factorized form of this quadratic equation. Then we have x squared minus 4x. Then we can take our coefficients, which are a1, b negative 4, c negative 21. So if we take 1 times negative 21, we get negative 21, and the sum will be negative 4. So the two factors, the factors of 21 are 21 times 1 and 7 times 3. And since the product is negative, then one of the factors will be negative. So if we start with 21 times 1, it will give us 21. So even if we take 21, negative 21, itakuwa negative 21. But when we add, it will not give us negative 4. But if we take negative 7 times 3, it will give us negative 21. And when we add, it will give us negative 4. So we use these two numbers here to factorize this one, to separate, to get two terms out of this one term here. So these are the two terms, negative 7x and 3x. Then we take the common factor outside, and we are left with x minus 7 plus 3 into x minus 7. So we take x plus 3 and x minus 7. The same case when we have 9x squared, where all of them are positive, then our factor will be 9 times 4, which will give us 36. 36 has so many multiples. It has 36 times 1, 18 times 2, 12 times 3, 9 times 4, and 6 times 6. If we start with 36, 36 times 1 will be 36. When you add, we get that 7. But here we are seeing that the sum is 12. Then 12 times 18 times 2 to give us that 6 when you add 20, so that one is out. 12 times 3, 36 plus 12 plus 3, 15, that is out. 9 times 4, 36. When you add 13, it's out. Then 6 times 6 is 36. When you add, it gives us 12. So this is what we want, 6 times 6. We use it to separate 12x. So 6x and 6x. Then we divide two terms on this side and two terms on the other side. So 3x is common, we are left with 3x plus 2. And here 2 is common, we are left with 3x plus 2. So when we take the ones outside, it will give us the first expression, the first factor, and the other one, the second factor. So factorized form of 9x plus 12x plus 4 is 3x plus 2. So I hope you have enjoyed my video. Thank you.